Guess what? It is our 10th episode. I don't know where to look. Should I look at the camera, which is right there? But I'm in a mirror, so I want to look right here, but it's not there. Anyways, welcome back to the Untitled Mind vlog. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Untitled Mind Exposed. My journey through life as I lean more into personhood to build the life that I desire. I am Michael Ware, a curator of stories and a student of life, but most importantly, your cousin. And so today is Cinco de Mayo, but most importantly today is 5-5, so y'all know big number 5 is change in numerology and also like shift energy. But guess what? It's not just like 5-5. It's also a full moon, so happy full moon in Scorpio. And honestly, with Cinco de Mayo, 5-5, and full moon in Scorpio, today is already a day. Chad, I was meditating last night. We're going to get into my meditation last night later on in the episode. But today what we are doing, I'm getting dressed now because I'm about to head to the spa. I wanted to start today out with like relaxation. I've been doing like a heavy days at work, heavy long days at work. And then I finally finished my French class. Well, I got my presentation on Monday. Then that's going to be done. But yes, so today is going to be a day about just like relaxation, a little celebration of self. And then, you know, later on we're going to refill my cup, take some shots, and be on here boogieing all night long. I'm playing. I don't know if I'm really going to boogie tonight. Well, if I'm going out. So, alright, so I am back and I'm heading out to the wellness spot to do this facial and get a massage. The spa day experience at the wellness spot. I'm about to get my face done by Miss Badori. Super excited. Look at the room. All right, y'all ready for the first look? All right, y'all, so the spa day is done. I just finished with the facial. Guess what? While I was in there, my friend texted me like, hey, I'm sick. Won't be able to go out tonight. Say less, child. I am in the house now. I really didn't want to go out for Cinco de Mayo. So now, Cinco to stay at home. Yes, I'm looking forward to it. So yeah, like I mentioned earlier, I guess this became like a self-care day, which is good because I really needed it. And oh, I got all this stuff in my hair. When I was in there, the footage that I got from my facial is like blocked. And then I thought I started the camera again, but I didn't. So, yep, sorry. But now I'm about to head home. We're gonna make some smoothies and write. Okay, I'm back. So, once again, I did not do what I said I was gonna do last night. Once I got that text that like my friend could not come, I came home, I laid down and was knocked. Child, I was like, you know what? I might go out, I might not. But also, it was raining outside, and the masseur, it's a French word, masseuse. But he was like, how the massage feel? I'm like, yeah, it was cool. My shoulders a little tight because I got like a knot. When I be traveling, my backpack be so heavy, and so I develop like little knots. So I need to do some more stretching right here. Nevertheless, oh crap. I came home knocked out. So I guess that massage definitely put me to sleep. I was like, yeah, it was cool. But in reality, nah, he did his big one. So shout out to Wellness Spa. Love the Wellness Spa. I've been going there for now a year, and they have never let me down. So feel free to go and let them know that Michael sent you. All right, so now what I'm doing is I'm about to make a smoothie. Why? Because once again, this is a Scorpio full moon. Scorpio full moon right now is dealing with like cleansing. So full moons bring things to light, what you need to let go. Maybe it's the climax. That you making noise. It's the climax of those intents that you put out during the new moon. So all of it's coming to light. But right now, I feel like this thing keep making noise. Also, too, I got this juice from the Wellness Spot. Actually, they have vendors sometimes. I don't remember the lady's name, but she was selling sea moss, pineapple, and ginger juice. So I was like, oh, it tasted good. And so I'm actually putting it in the smoothie. I had two trains of thoughts going right now. Okay, this full moon has been more about like decompressing for me. It's been about like releasing certain things. And one way I like to release things or like decompress is with a smoothie. So this smoothie actually came from, one sec. So this actually came from the 10-day smoothie cleanse book. Way in the back, one of the books. Oh wait, did I just turn to it? I did actually. Wow. Page 152. It's the ginger green smoothie. I love this smoothie. Know it by heart at this point. And so yeah, that's where this comes in. So normally I would have threw ginger in it, but this right here is like really potent. All right, so yeah, so I'm about to make this smoothie real quick, and that's gonna be that. So what is it called? The ginger green smoothie? So okay, this full moon has been interesting to say the least. I've been meditating the past few days, and the first meditation, it brought up pride and ego. And I'm like, oh? Because thinking about, once again, like, what are the things that I need to release at this time? And it brought up pride and ego through the guise of, remember the last episode, last video, and also video number 2, when I was talking about like my sweater was special because I was dating somebody. The last episode I mentioned like, I'm not dating anymore. And so that's been like 2 weeks, that's been like 2 months now so that we haven't been dating, so which is crazy because it feels like yesterday. But time really does fly, which is wild. And I'm like, why can't I shake the man in the sense of like, I do think about him daily in this, I may see like the smallest thing. Like I went to the store when I was in Hawaii and I was gonna get some Skittles. And I'm like, nah, I ain't gonna get no Skittles. And I'm like, why you not buying no Skittles? Because he was the last person he bought Skittles for. And I'm like, dang. And like petty things like that. So I went and bought my Skittles because ain't nobody finna have control over me. But I think that is so weird. And so what I realized was, whenever I was having certain conversations with people, that in those conversations, I allowed pride and ego to enter the conversation. And don't get me wrong, people be like, ego, we need to kill off the ego is not your friend. Yes, it is. If y'all let go of y'all ego, then that's where like the self-sacrifice comes in all the time because you ain't got no protection. I like to think of the ego as a tool of protection when used right, when the ego is healed, and when you know how to work with different aspects of your being. So with that said, I feel like in those conversations, I was very prideful and like, no, I don't miss him. I don't miss him. I don't miss him. But like this full moon had me sitting down, like, you know what? I do miss him, but I only miss like his essence and like because he had just a vibrant spirit, and also too, I will admit that I miss, yeah, his essence, his aura, and also his hugs. Like that's just that. I don't desire them though. So there's a difference between like missing something and feeling the fact that it's not there anymore and desiring it. And so yeah, I don't desire him. I just like miss certain things. So I'm like, dang, I can accept that. I can accept that. And so once again, I took a sip of the smoothie. So the smoothies are working, and also this full moon is working. But yeah, I feel like this full moon is definitely about decompressing. Decompressing. It's about releasing. Um, yeah, being able to get that massage was amazing. So y'all already know what's gonna be next. I'm about to do some writing and get on with the day. Once again, I just want to give thanks to everyone who continues to invest in this channel. I give thanks to thee. I give thanks to those who like, comment, and subscribe. It really is appreciated. Thank y'all, thank y'all, thank y'all. I just want to ask you continue to support and continue to invest in the channel. And yeah, let's go ahead and lean into mindfulness. Cheers. Oh, in French, santé. Oh, Nelson, still teaching me lessons, huh? Oh, by the way, I'm referring to the concept, not the person. When people come into my life and leave major change, will leave me with a major lesson, they get a complex named after them. With Nelson, his is rooted in the idea of being open to the entity of love and a reminder to keep on living. A quick backstory. So we dated for about a month and a half, which was quick but impactful. Look, I'm at the point where I welcome quick lessons, very much get in, get out type of energy. And this time, I constantly stated how I felt like he was the culmination of all of my past relationships and lessons. And that made him feel so familiar. I felt tested around self-sabotage, my insecurity around not feeling worthy of dating a kind person, and especially I felt tested in seeing if I was going to suffer in silence, which I didn't. We give thanks for community. My communication and emotional intelligence were tested as well, but above all, the way that I showed up for the guy that I'm romantically interested in was tested the most, as previously I was known for being dismissive to my partner's emotion and or their desires as I prioritized my own. Okay, phew. So Nelson brought all of this to light, and I'm proud to say that I showed up and made myself proud. Okay, so if that's Nelson, where does the full moon come to play? Basically, I had overlooked what came after the separation. Side note, we stopped dating because he friend zoned me. After our last call, I leaned into ego. I leaned into self, and I poured into my own cup for a change. The actions that I took afterwards also showed my growth. I acknowledged and I sat with grief. I gave myself time and space to mourn, and I accepted my part in the relationship or our connection, as well as my role in our ending. However, while talking with my friends, I was very prideful in the fact that he was missing out. I'm the prize. You know the game. Also, too, I was prideful in the fact that I hadn't cried for him, which at that time meant that he did not mean that much to me. Baby, the tears did come eventually, and so did the realization that you're not everyone's cup of tea, nor will everyone be your forever. It's okay to move on. So fast forward to today and why I'm bringing this up now. I feel like I was too proud to say that I miss him. I feel like the longer that I said I didn't miss him, the more I'd think about him. And for the longest, all I wanted to do was be free, because who wants to be there for someone who doesn't want them? Not I. This moon also helped me see that my pride and ego were my defense mechanisms that I didn't acknowledge but felt so comfortable having. Now I see I needed them, but I'm at a point where I can say thank you, but I don't have to be defensive anymore. Like many others, I'm defensive when it comes to my heart, and rightfully so. With Nelson, I prayed that my heart would open to allow him in, and when it started to open, I felt that's when I was friend zoned. With this moon, I'm releasing that hurt. I'm releasing that disappointment, and I'm taking in all that this lesson brought. I thought I cleared my heart chakra and forgave, but I see there was still some work left. Side note, I feel the phrase, the truth will set you free, is definitely my mantra right now. So moving forward, my heart is still open and my ego is still active. However, I'm actively finding ways to use them together to be more intentional about my needs and making sure that I fill my own cup. Does this story make sense? The vlog. I keep talking about pouring into myself, invoking joy and whatnot. I definitely just had an aha moment. Well, yes and no. I knew about Nelson as a tower moment, but I didn't realize the role that pride and ego played in it all. Anyways, we give thanks and thank you to the Great Spirit for shining a light on the things that I kept hidden. She's always going to show me what I need to see. I feel like now I can move forward with intention and being honest about how I feel without thinking that I need to be prideful. I learned that there is power in emotion.